The leader has an above average understanding. You know, it's the little things that make a big difference. The first thing is I would suggest is everybody needs to lock in their heart why they're involved with Forever. And I would suggest that you need to learn the history of Forever. Understand the company that you're involved in. And you need to really, truly understand the marketing plan. I'm amazed at the amount of people I meet who are sometimes senior and soaring managers, but still don't truly understand how they get rewarded for their hard work. I see people miss profit share and car plan and the trips to the US because they didn't truly understand the marketing plan. We also need to understand the products. We also need to understand the need to use them. Use the products every day and retail the products every day. And we hear this said all the time, use a bit, sell a bit. But do we really understand the importance of looking after our customers? Do we really understand the importance of a customer being happy with you and they then recommend you on to others? We need to understand the sponsoring process. What does it take to sponsor somebody? How do we communicate with people so they'll want to come and join us in our business? We need to understand that process. And we need to understand that once we sponsor somebody, we have a responsibility to help them achieve the things that are important to them. We don't just sponsor and leave, we sponsor and coach. We sponsor and coach. And we teach people to sponsor and coach. Obviously, we need to have an understanding of the need for goal setting. I'm amazed at the amount of people I meet that say, I don't need to do a dream book. I don't need to write my goals down. They're in my head. Well, you know, it's been proven time and time again that if a goal is in your head, it's only a wish. But if a goal is committed to paper and dated, and there are some visual images to stimulate you, we can promise you that you will achieve them. The world moves in mysterious ways. And I always say, be careful what you wish for. Be careful what you dream for. But when you understand the need to develop that process, it's going to be very interesting to see how you succeed. And you also need to have team sizzles and team meetings. It's amazing what happens when you get a group of like-minded people together. People that all see the same thing. People that are always on the same journey. You put a group of excited individuals together and look what happens. Look what happens. You know, last time we were in Africa to rally, there was half the number of people in the room that there are today. Now, not only do we have 4,000 in this room, but we have another 2,000 in another room. So why don't the distributors in this room just say hello to the distributors in the other room? Give them a big wave. It's amazing what happens when a few good people have a dream and get together and create a synergy. Everything begins to come together. And then we need to learn to become good communicators. You know, when I first joined Forever Living, I didn't know how to present the business. I didn't know how to make a phone call. I didn't know how to prospect somebody. But here's the thing. The average distributor never learns. They stumble on through. But the above average distributor becomes a student and they learn. They learn and they have good ideas. They learn how to communicate to their prospects. They learn how to communicate with their team. They learn how to communicate with confidence, with passion, with clarity. They learn to communicate whereby they have such an attractive spirit that other people want to be around them. And you know something? When you have that confidence, it's infectious to other people. So learn the message. Learn the message. Learn the words. Ingrain them on your heart. Know them so well that if somebody woke you up at 3 o'clock in the morning from a deep sleep, you could talk with confidence about your company, your products, your opportunity, and your passion. So learn to be an above average, phenomenal, passionate communicator.
We also believe that you have to be very consistent, above average. It's all about consistency, really. It's about touching your business each and every day and working your business at the fastest rate that you can maintain. You know, how many of you have seen businesses in forever? It's like watching a rocket take off and you go, wow, look at that. Never to be seen again, because they work their business at a rate that they could not sustain. You know, you build the wall one brick at a time. And if you build the wall consistently, you will finish up with the structure you want. So it's about being in the business, being involved in the business, and enjoying the process. What else? You've got to have desire. I'm not talking about wishy-washy desire. I'm talking about deep down, burning desire. The stuff that makes your heart accelerate, that makes you sweat a little more. The sort of stuff that, you know, you're on fire with it. And one thing I've found with leaders, and particularly diamonds, is that they feed their desire on a consistent basis. What do? They read. Readers are leaders and leaders are readers. They listen. They use their ears, probably twice as much as they use their mouth, because they know there is information out there and they want that information to feed the fire of desire within them. They watch. They watch. They are observers of life, and they learn. You know, if you read and you listen and you watch and you don't learn anything, what value is it to you? They also plan. Leaders always plan. And then they put the plan into action, and then they review the results to see whether the things they're doing work for them in the way that they'd hoped. And if they don't, they plan again. Maybe with a slight modification, they do the work and they review. They plan, do, review. Plan, do, review. They never lose sight of their dreams, ever. You know, most of us have things that come into our lives that get in the way, don't we? Life happens. I wish it didn't sometimes, but it does. That's the reality. And it's no shame in having things happen in your life, because it will happen to all of us. The shame is not getting back into the race. That's the important thing. Right? Never lose sight of your dreams. Never compromise your dreams. If you're not going as fast as you want or as high as you want, don't compromise where you want to go. Don't set your dreams lower, because that won't fuel your desire. It will damp your desire. And if you damp your desire, it will damp your actions. It will damp your attitude. And leaders and diamonds, I would suggest, will do whatever it takes. That's the key. They will do whatever it takes, as long as it doesn't hurt another human being in the process. That's the important thing. We'll do whatever it takes. If you have to build a business by standing on your head in the corner for an hour, that's what a leader will do. They will do whatever it takes.
You know, if you think about some of the key attributes that we've just shared with you, then obviously, if you implement them day in, day out, week in, week out, month in, month out, year in, year out, until, people say to me, until what? And I say, until you are living the life that you have designed for yourself. Not the life that somebody else wants for you, but the life you have designed for yourself. And if you apply all of the philosophies each and every day and be true to yourself, true to forever, true to the opportunity, true to your team, then you can expect results. When John and I first joined the company, I have to tell you, we were a little financially challenged. Maybe one or two of you in the room can relate to that. We didn't know if forever would work for us, but we were prepared to work our socks off to see if it would. Over the 15 years, the company has supported us. They've nurtured us. They've given us endless opportunity. And they give that to each and every one of you. And as a result, we now live in the house of our dreams. We have a beautiful estate in the UK. We have a stunning second home in the south of France. We have time with our family and our friends. We've gone from being with no money to being millionaires. We've picked up profit share checks now over the years that are in excess of £2 million worth of profit share checks.
That's 27 million rand. 27
Oh,
million
John
rand.
said that's 27 million rand. You can see he's the digital, I just feel it. And we're not saying that to impress you, but we are saying it to impress upon you that you can have everything you desire if you will take that first giant